Looking for excitement? Chumba Casino is here. Play anytime, play anywhere. Play on the train, play at the store, play at home, play when you're bored. Play today for your chance to win and get daily bonuses when you log in. So what are you waiting for? Don't delay. Chumba Casino is free to play.
Experience social gameplay like never before. Go to Chumba Casino right now to play hundreds of games, including online slots, bingo, Slingo, and more. Live the Chumba life at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to Listeners Digest podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in here. It's almost a month since we have met. And thank you so much once again for staying with me until this so time. We have met so many wonderful personalities share to us their daily lives and their achievements. One thing really need to ponder about. What are the similarities which we saw in them? It's not about giving up and it's not about making their brand. Yeah, I see far more than that. It's about kindness. That's what I was trying to preach from day one. I've got some a company of so much good personalities. Not only they've been achieving, they've been being very kind enough to speak with me and share me some of their insights and be in one of my episodes. At this point of time, I would like to take my time and thank to each and every one of people who have been part of my journey and appreciate what I do. That's how I need to be with any other people out there. It's just about caring for others. And that is the reason one of I started this Listeners Digest. People come here and listen to other people and they just try to get something out of it. Isn't that what we're supposed to do to others? Sharing others the knowledge? Why don't it's not just need to come from me alone. Initially, I just thought to do it alone. I just shared everything with people from coming from my end. But it looked like monopoly, like authoritative coming from one person. I just want to be egoistic in that way. That's why I started this thing with my friend, and I just wanted to start it on a positive note. I did record it, but it did not come out live, and it did not happen the way it happened. It was a tragedy. That's why I started with a person I do not know at all. I sincerely hope that they would not be very kind to me as my friend because we did take a lot of retakes and it went for around 20 hours time to record that my first episode. And editing part, don't even ask a question. Coming to the point, the kindness. That's one of my sole weapon of mine because I used to win it with people in my office, in my personal. That's one of my very big weapon. But why are we here? What are we going to see today? It's not just about kindness. We need to achieve something right. Kindness can win everything to us, but it cannot give us money. It cannot be the bread of the day. You have to do something. As I completed my college, so I was not very kind person, but I was still have the fight in me to do what it is required from me. But I still didn't have very much good understanding of how I'm going to make my money or how I'm going to proceed next step forward. All I did was instructed this to get a good job and go somewhere, work a 9 to 5, have the good money income and just spend it or just make a good saving out of it. That's what we are being instructed, right? But there's more to it. I certainly didn't believe that 2 or 3 years ago because I was not exposed to what is happening around in the world. Is there a way to make money other than just going office or just start a company? Like, okay, I thought starting a company is just a big people. Okay, they know all the paperworks, they have the courage, they have willpower, they'll do whatever they want to do. But I've been bamboozled 3 years back. I'm very ashamed to say that only 3 years back I known of it. People do things. Just because I don't do anything doesn't mean that people aren't doing anything. It was very shameful to know that I wasn't very part of it because I didn't do much of it. But I don't want others to miss out on this wonderful opportunity to know what it's out there actually. That's one of the reason I just tried to call up my friend. So she was very, in fact, intuitive and very in fact skillful person I have met. I just happened to meet a person in Twitter. Sorry, it's actually X now. While I was wandering through the series of posts, I saw one of a post like it was one of my favorite posts. Like she listed out these are things I do, these are things I did. I just saw it, and there was so many replies in that post. Okay, this is how she made her work of the day. I just went and replied, "Are you crazy? This is how it works." Huh? He just started. She was replying to everyone, and then only just went and saw her profile. She was actually a freelancer, and she's branding herself. And that's when I got to know. Okay, this is how it's done. In fact, vividly remember I met this person. I sorry, I'm just not welcoming Harshini to this very good, very episode. Thank you so much for being at Harshini. I was speaking about you only, and
Yeah, thank you. Hi, Vivek. How are you?
I'm doing great, Harshini. Thank you so much for asking, and it's been honored to welcome you here and being part of this episode. And like I said, Harshini, about you, so that post only had got things started for me. So rather than I blabbering about you in a very meaningful and longer way, I would like you to take the seats and tell us about you.
Yeah, Vivek. So thanks for the opportunity firstly. So I'm seriously very grateful being here on Tamil New Year. So happy being here in your podcast. Let me just start with a small brief, like how I started my journey and how what I'm doing now currently. I started doing designing. So it was basically a poster designing where it all started from my last sem of my college days. So I was doing posters for my college events. That's how it started actually. So like I started scaling from there. Like I wanted to scale up as a like a freelancer. So I started getting opportunities from internshala to manage social medias of companies and to start writing content. And like the first client who gave me opportunity, I'm seriously very grateful to him. And he started referring me, and that's how I started my freelancing business. So like everybody starts everybody starts to be a freelancer, but when it's about scaling, they think too much. They think of their family, like what do others think about us. So what I prefer is what you prefer to do. So be strong in that and start scaling your freelance business. You need not be just a freelancer. You have to develop yourself as a business. So that's how like my freelancing journey has turned into a founder now. Yeah.
That was very one crispy and long explanation. Actually, thank you so much, Harshini, for that. But I'm not going to leave you anytime sooner because from what you're told, right? So you started as like posted everything, and now you're just found that you revealed that. I was trying to reveal that at the end, but somehow I just want to get into your mind and see as a third year college grad student, and you have been studying some course, right? So what sparked in you to not decide your career path? So like you must have something in your mind, or else did you have an aim to be a freelancer or to be a founder at that certain point of time? That's what I want to get into your mind and understand on that.
Like every aspiring engineering student, my dream was also to get into a company. Like how our family used to say, you have to go to a 9 to 5 job. So I do. I do placed in the campus interview as well. Actually, it was a French company. But unfortunately, there was a situation where I have to leave the company. Like I haven't joined it, but once the training was done, there was a situation that I have to, right, there was recession at that time. So I didn't get the opportunity even to join the company. It was only the training session. So even at that time, I had like around two clients. So I just said my parents that I would be starting my freelancing business as 9 to 5 job isn't for me. So yeah, that's how it started.
Actually, I must say, I was appreciate that's one quite bold move that many won't take that very fastly. And I must actually give kudos to you because you stood up to yourself and you decided that this is not for you. That's the point I'm taking away here. Rather than knowing what you want to do, you can actually find what is not for you. You can easily level out the fee and you ideally be knowing what it is for you. And I think you are very right in that, choosing that. I think that's how you got your spark, I believe. And actually, in on that note only, Harshini, so I was want to touch base. Now, do you have any of your college students or school friends or someone like that, where they aspirant to be a freelancer, or are they in your path, or are you the only person to do that? Because the reason I'm asking this question is because freelancing might be starting to be a trend here in India, but in the US or UK markets, it's already a thing there. Maybe 5 years or 10 years back, they have started that thing. So it's not a booming thing in India. So the coming back to the question, do you know any of your friends doing this kind of opportunity, or are they still sticking to the 9 to 5 job?
To be honestly saying, I don't know even a single person who is doing similar kind of freelancing business as mine. So I do see potential in them, but I don't know like where they are lagging, or are they forced to do only 9 to 5 jobs. Even not only my college students, school friends. Even I'm not sure like who is doing these kind of freelance business. Yeah.
Okay, I vividly observed your point there. So you say that they have the potential. And would you be open to share with the listeners that what it is the potential you observe in a potential freelancer?
Yeah, like it's not like they have to be specifically skilled in these kind of a talent, or something specific. Like it's generic. Let's say if someone is good at content, or someone is good at designing, or someone is good at like website designing, it's a skill. Okay, so at the end of the day, whatever skill you have the potential to do a freelance to do a as a freelancer service. Okay, so that's how we are going to transform your freelancing into a business. Yeah.
Okay, that might be the key factor here. Because the thing I was trying to ask is, so let's say if I'm experienced, I'm a techie. So if I still have enough trust in my skills, I can go ahead and look for my clients. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. Like whatever skill you're having, have a portfolio, or have a short sample on what you're doing currently. Find your ideal prospect, like who might be requiring your services, pitch them accordingly, book a call, close the deal. That's how it went for me. Yeah.
Oh, you said it actually quite simple than it's better say. Actually, what I was trying to say is how hard it is for you to find the clients, even though if you are skilled enough, it must be the quite hardship, right? Tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's difficult in the initial stage. Like as I've said before, I got the first client from Internshala while applying to jobs as a part time. As I've said before, in the last term of my college days. So initially it was really hard, but the work you do, right? So obviously you'll be getting referrals from your own clients itself. You need not look for people for your ideal prospect. Your own clients would be giving you referrals based on the results you are giving to them. So that's the one thing. The second thing is building your online presence. That should be uh, that's the best thing that you can do to get clients. Actually, yeah.
So basically, Hashini, what I understand is you must the word online presence. You mean that the person who is willing to go with the freelancing, right? So they must be having a good network with them, and they must not hold them back against anything, and that's coming into them. So, and I think they must face bold decisions and make some tough decisions. Is that what you're pointing towards?
Yeah, maybe like online presence is something not as a freelancer. It's obviously with the big brands as well. Okay, so you cannot rely on only referrals. Referrals may come or may not come. Okay, so but when you're building online presence, it lasts for days. So that's the key factor here.
All right, perfect. And actually, I was trying to touch base this point as well because I have received too many questions on this thing, and I just don't want to answer from my end because it will be too much. Like I already said, it will be single direction. I don't want to answer all the questions. So here's the people come to my DM and they ask me, why are you branding yourselves again and again? So why are you very much interested in personal branding? So it would be better if the answer for this comes from you.
Okay, great. Personal branding. See, like people say like whatever we do, it's for ourselves, it's for our own goodwill, right? So if you are building a personal brand, even it's not like only for freelancers or big brands, even if you are working for 9 to 5 jobs, you have to build your personal brand. Personal brand is not about like you are going to sell something. It's going to be like what are the skills you're having, what are your potentials, how you can help the society or how you can help the industries. Okay, so it's not like people think like only freelancers can do should do personal branding. Only brands should do their personal brand, be it the founders or the chief executives or the decision makers of the company should only have the personal brand. It's never like that. Even the 9 to 5 job goers can do their personal brand. They can showcase their skills, like they can showcase their works they are doing at the company, and that's how they grow actually. Yeah.
How to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to chumbacasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino style games for free.
That's a lot of games, all for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Woohoo!
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Yes, I'm very happy that this answer came from any other person other than me because I've been very tired of answering it in people's DMs and even in many conferences which I've attended. And they asking for why no reason you've been planning yourself, bro. And they even asked me, why did you start this podcast? It's not just about, I'm just marking my presence there. That's it. And I like certain things done in a certain way. I just want to do this. I'm just doing it. Even if it's I'm spending some money, I'm just ready to do it myself because I'm the only person who is going to do that. So the doing a personal branding doesn't mean that I'm just going to start a freelancing or I'm just looking for a new job or blah this that. No, no, no. That's not it. And on point to add, whatever Hashni told, it's just about branding myself and just making myself sell to others. So this is what I am. So it's about establishing your territory. I would say, let's say territory in this terms. So yeah, that's well put. Actually, I hope the listeners and whoever I'm sharing with my network, they would be knowing that building a personal brand and with the networking, that's what I'm totally focused on. And building a healthy network, obviously, it will be a stepping stone on that this thing. And on the other note, Hashini, so I was trying to ask you, so like since you've been I think based on your profile, so I've been seeing you for the past 1.5 years. So we have been speaking until that. So you started this freelancing in 2023, if I'm not wrong, and you've been quite jump to quite few positions in 2024, and 2025 you did have a very good thing. So and it'd be great for the listeners to hear from your words alone. So what did you start in 2025?
It's my progress as of now.
About the founding thing which you have done, so I am very proud to share to the listeners. Can you share about it?
Yeah, sure, sure. So, like as I've said before, like 2023 March, April, I started my journey as a freelancer. So, like 2023, I got my first client, and by 2024, I started scaling. So that's where resertion happened in the IT companies, right? So that's where like I started pitching to clients, sharing my portfolios, getting on clients onboarded. So that's how it started, like from two clients to almost like seven clients I had at the time, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, that's how it started. And by 2024 May, I thought like I have to start it as a business, not only as a freelancer. So that's how I decided my name. I started like exposing like what's all about me, about my brand, like giving it a name, like registering for GST. All those process were done when I start this year, when it started all this year, like 2025 Jan, it all started. Yeah.
Okay, it must be a quite it's like just what that's when I told about the territory. So probably people would be hearing like she was doing something, she's doing her brand, doing her works, earning the money, but something needs to be official, right? So still she was a single person earning from single land, and she might be having some team of her own, but people who are hearing it, and I was very happy when she was announcing that established brand. Actually, I'm very fond of that name, Kibang. In fact, she was very graceful enough to didn't tell that name, so I was that name is very favorite because it's a jersey. I think T-shirt is a German word, and also that name is quite catchy enough to remember. Um, super good, good job, Hashni, in coming up with that name, and thank you so much for sharing that information. In fact, coming back to this brand, right? So, although she was doing the personal branding thing, establishing it as a company, it's actually establishing a territory. So, coming back to that point alone, so it's just not just about things you do; it's all about telling the world that you're doing something, and at the same time economically you're just getting benefit out of it, and that's a point I'm really happy about your progress, Ashmi. Thank you so much for sharing that once again. And Ashmi, I just want to ponder about these topics. So like we already see what it is happening in India. So we already discussed it's freelancing is not very spoken about India, and how hard is still going through the process of registering a company. And was it the easy process? Maybe you want to share any information to listeners on that same note.
Actually, like then the struggle that I faced for registering for GST, selecting the name was the difficult choice for me because I wanted it to be unique. Like I wanted to choose an international name, as you said before. It's a German word. It's Hebung Co. So yeah, like registering for GST wasn't a hardship for me because my father helped me in that. So, as I've said before, my family was in full support for me. So, he guided me, he referred me someone, and that's how it went actually. So, yeah.
Probably, actually, it was very opposite to what I thought because we have been told that, told in movies and many articles that registering a company in India is very big thing and it involves a lot of procedures, papers. Yeah, of course, there are procedures, but you still wanted to go at it with a single momentum to start this thing. And I think you've done very good job in that. That's what I appreciate your work on that, Ashini. And see, I've been a very active person on LinkedIn and very strong positive thing about community, and the same thing I mentioned in X platform as well. So, what's your opinion on the power of either LinkedIn or your community, the people who can help you move forward to the stage? What's your opinion on that, Ashwin?
Let me just say about LinkedIn. So, even if you are a student who is in your 11th or 12th standard, like what are the skills you have? What are you good at? So, start saying it to the world, right? So, if you, let's say, if you are, as I've said before, if you are good at content, you have to share some samples or you have to showcase it to the people. So, let's say about the college students, when you are good at website development or application development, or you are good at building some AI tools, you have to share it to people. Okay, so that's how you have to you will be establishing yourself as a skilled person. People would be definitely knowing about you. So yeah, that's the pretty much best platform that a student or a college student can have. Yeah.
Yeah, that's in fact they can learn from this a lot because now many don't have that much exposure, I would say. I would not rather blame them because the education system and the exposure to industry, whatever they got is very minimal. In fact, whatever I got in 17 when I came out of college. I think it's grown only 10% above that. It's still a very less exposure. The skills were not on par with this thing. But nevertheless, they just have to explore and use the power of the community or networking, speak with people and understand what the position they are in actually, and then they have to develop. That's what I totally get away from this. And you're also a very soundful person, right? So like um from the word go which we're speaking, you're very vocal about anything you speak. And many people even try, what do you say, like, even if they've been asked a question, they will not be very, like, they say I'm an introvert or I don't speak that much. So what's you did you have any problem with communication in the past, or is it something you developed recently in your own, because you'll be handling clients and all, right? So how good are you with the communication, or did something you develop only for this freelancing?
So obviously, as every student have the initial communication struggle that I faced was, yeah, I do face several struggles because my first client was from Gujarat. Okay, so communication lagged in between there. Like so obviously when I wanted to scale my freelance business, I have to develop my communication as well. So I didn't particularly look for it, but whenever I'm attending meetings, I do communicate in English as well to my Tamil clients as well. It's not only for international clients, it's even for my Tamil clients. I do communicate only via English. So if I have to take clients from abroad, let's say from UK or US or Australia, I have to be good at communication. Like, they see your communication first, how we are approaching them, how we are attending the meetings, how we are communicating well. Only if you are communicating well, your service can be taken by them. Okay, so that's the key factor here. The portfolio is the secondary part. The communication is the first thing they would be noticing at you. Yeah.
Yeah, basically that's everything that's defining you, because even though if you are beyond the camera or beyond the face, you can type anything or you can establish anything. But when we are asked to speak, you just have to speak up. It's not just about speaking up, it's about speaking confidentially. I have a separate episode for this thing actually. So, in fact, the last episode, I actually covered this communication part only. And whoever has listened to it, I think they would be able to capture whatever the essence I'm trying to deliver it here. It's not just about the language we're speaking, it's about the confidence and the positive energy which you are just flowing out of you. You will get to decide, and also while speaking, you would also have to make a decision and speak accordingly. It's just about speaking proper words. It's for proper spaces. I do not want to harm you. Oh yes. So actually, I've been keeping Harshini for so long. So Harshini, would you like to share anything to the listeners apart from the, before I let you go on this?
Uh, yeah, maybe like I just wanted to share a few things. So as I've said before, like don't think like only 9 to 5 job is for you, and also like LinkedIn is only for the founders or only it's for big brands. So even if you are a student, you start saying the world what skills you have and what you're good at. It's not like specific skills. You should be only saying these skills that you have. It might be anything. It's not only for LinkedIn as well. So as I am building my personal brand on Twitter as well, so it's currently X. So I don't post contents often on LinkedIn because I do work for my clients, but it's not the case for myself. So I do post continuously on Twitter. So that's how I'm building my personal brand, and I'm here in this podcast now, right? So whatever you are doing, whatever skills you have, please do post online, and that's how you will be known to the world. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Hashni. That's actually well put. In fact, the tagline which I get is, please be active, or like now establish yourself in the social media and get your opportunities from there, because the whole world is actually there. And I believe that's how we in fact started speaking. And based on your tweets and the how you handle your clients and the skill you exposed in the, like, what clients meet, and that's how we shared some knowledges, and you know what and all I'm doing in LinkedIn. And it's not just about any platform, it's just about choosing your den and just trying to show your skill on how good you are at. That's what this episode is all about. And I hope everyone who has tuned in now would have got ample amount of knowledge to get started with. And I sincerely hope that you'll be coming back to the next episode, that we meet some of huge talent like Hashmi. Thank you so much, Hashini, for being part of this podcast and episode. And I hope we can do it once again when you got more than 100 or 200 clients.
Yeah, Vivek, thank you so much for your kind words and all the best to you as well. Do scale your podcast as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much for the kind words. That's rested upon the hands in the listeners' hands. And I hope they would be also giving me feedback on there, and I'll be indebted to deliver the contents whichever they feel. So thank you so much once again for tuning into Listeners Podcast. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.
How to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to chumbacasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.